On behalf of all that comprises the South Lyon Community Schools, I would like to welcome you to the 139th commencement of South Lyon High School. I cannot express to you how excited I am to be here, and I'm grateful to have the opportunity to celebrate our seniors in this final event. Before we get started today, I would like to take this opportunity to recognize the individuals joining us on stage for today's graduation ceremony. From the South Lyon Community Schools Board of Education, we have Mr. Anthony Abate, School Board President. Mr. Daniel Swegler, School Board Vice President. Ms. Jennifer Ertel, School Board Secretary. Mr. Martin Lefwitz, School Board Treasurer. Ms. Ann Riminelli, School Board Trustee. And Mr. Patrick McGuire, School Board Trustee. Oh, sorry. Also, Dr. Laszlo, School Board Trustee. From our South Lyon Community Schools Central Office, we have Mr. Stephen Archibald, Superintendent. Mr. Brian Toth, Assistant Superintendent, Administrative Services. Ms. Lisa Kudwa, Assistant Superintendent, Curriculum and Instruction. Ms. Kelly Engblom, Director of Elementary and District Programs. And Dr. Kristen Weber, Director of Secondary and District Programs. I would also like to recognize several other individuals who are very important to South Lyon High School. We have Assistant Principal, Mrs. Erica Hoffman. Assistant Principal, Mr. Matthew Turney. Our Athletic Director, Mr. Teagan, is not here right now because he's at a couple of sporting events we have going on, but I want to welcome him as well. And our South Lyon High School Resource Officer, Oakland County Deputy Brian Blackburn. I would like to take a moment to recognize and welcome all of our teachers, support staff, and counselors who are in attendance today. These individuals have given countless hours of their own time this year supporting our students, and I appreciate them coming out today to share in the accomplishments of these graduates. When you talk to the graduating seniors or any students in our building, one consistent theme is their appreciation of the commitment and compassion shown by our staff members. The ability of our staff to continually provide support and encouragement while also maintaining academic integrity and accountability is truly outstanding. I can't imagine working with a finer group of educators than what we have at South Lyon High School. Staff members, please stand now as we show you our appreciation. And graduates, if you have not done so yet today, please take a moment to thank your friends and family who have supported you along this journey. No one graduates without the support and guidance of multiple individuals. Today is a special day for you, a culmination of a 13-year journey. Don't miss this opportunity to show your appreciation to all who helped you achieve this goal. We are very proud of our senior graduates, as are their families and friends, and all who are here to support them today. Prior to beginning our commencement ceremony, I would ask that all in attendance enjoy this ceremony with the respect dictated by such a dignified and momentous occasion. Don't get me wrong, this is a joyous occasion and certainly an event to be celebrated and enjoyed by the graduates and their families. However, every student and family has earned the opportunity to hear their name being called here today, and I would ask that we respect everyone's opportunity to experience their moment. I would also ask that you silence your cell phones. Our graduates have worked 13 years to reach this moment, and we should honor it without any unnecessary distractions to others. Once again, I thank you for joining us today in celebration of the 139th commencement of South Lyon High School. I will now ask that all in attendance of this ceremony stand as we join our Lion singers in honoring our country with the singing of the Star-Spangled Banner.
So proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming.
Good evening, everyone. To our families, friends, teachers, administration, Board of Education members, and most importantly, the class of 2025. Welcome to this year's commencement ceremony. My name is Ariana Lawrence, and I've had the absolute honor of serving as this year's Student Council President for the graduating class of 2025. And I thank you all for joining us tonight. Before I begin, I would like to personally thank Mr. Brennan, Mrs. Hoffman, and Mr. Turney for their support over the past 4 years. We would not have the same strong community we have built today without the three of you here, and I applaud you for all the amazing work you have done. I would also like to thank all of our teachers. The time that you spend both inside and outside the classroom never goes unnoticed, and we appreciate everything that you do for all your students. When thinking back here on our time here at SLHS, no one had the same journey to get to this moment. The truth is, growing up and going through high school is not an easy task. And for some, these past 4 years weren't just all about the football games under the Friday night lights or the mystical moments that we see on TV. Rather, most of us spent our time questioning our worth, walking into classes feeling invisible, and we had to learn how to let go of the people we thought would be in our lives forever. But even if it felt like the world was testing our limits and everything was against us, we found the strength to move forward. We showed up even when we didn't feel strong. We poured out our love, even if it meant we got hurt. We often broke down, but then we discovered how to stand on our own 2 feet. Our time here at high school has showed us that life doesn't always go according to plan. Sometimes the things we wish for might change, and the path that we hope to follow ends up steering us into a different location. But my advice to you is to allow yourself to take that wrong turn. Through this, you learn valuable lessons and discover who you are meant to be. The class of 2025 is something that will not easily be forgotten. We are a class full of ambitious leaders, well-rounded individuals, and compassionate people. The things we have achieved in the classroom or through sports and clubs are worth celebrating, and the students that come after us will remember and carry the legacy we have created. If you haven't already, congratulate yourself on a job well done. At this moment, you may be excited or terrified, but I'm here to remind you that you are allowed to feel however you want. Whether you are going far or staying nearby, the changes that we are going through can be scary, but I'm here to remind you that the future is wide open for us. And even if we don't have all the answers to how our lives will play out, it is what makes this exact moment so special. The world is now ours to shape, and I can't wait to see what we all do with it. As we prepare to step into the future, I want to leave you with a quote from someone who's inspired most of us to keep on going throughout our childhood. Taylor Swift once said, "The scary news is you're on your own now, but the cool news is you're on your own now." To my fellow graduates, we have the freedom to choose who we want to be and to do the things that we have always desired in life. So let us begin this next chapter with courage and hope. Let us chase our dreams, make many mistakes, and change the world despite it feeling impossible. We have earned the right to take those chances, to feel like we hit rock bottom, but above all, to get back up and start again. Class of 2025, congratulations on everything that we have accomplished. I'm so excited to see where this next chapter leads us. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. That speech was terrific. And you touched on so many things that I wanted to say. I feel I should probably sit back down. But I'm going to share a few thoughts anyway to kind of dovetail with what you've just presented for us. It was really, really quite good. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Anthony Abate. I'm the president of the South Lyon Community Schools Board of Education. On behalf of my board colleagues to my left, our district leadership team to my right, we'd like to welcome you all and thank you so much for being here to celebrate the class of 2025. Graduates, in all the excitement today, it's maybe not likely that a lot of what we say will linger long in your minds, but I'm quite certain that during the most meaningful moments of your life, milestones like today, you will remember how you felt. And the clearest snapshots in your memory will be the moments and the sentiments that set you adrift in the waves of your own emotion. As you sit here now, I imagine feelings are mixed. Joy for having made it here, infused with a tinge of sadness at saying goodbye. Excitement for the future woven together with trepidation for the unknown. And though your feelings right now may vary, the one thing I know is present in each of you is gratitude. I hope in this moment and in your lives ahead, gratitude will shine bright from you like the sun, lending warmth and light to everything and everyone around you. Sharing thanks with others is an act of kindness. It builds bonds and projects positive energy into a world that we all know is too often short on goodwill among people. You have so much for which to be thankful. I'm confident you don't need a full catalog of the myriad opportunities, experiences, supports, and people in your lives for which and to whom deep gratitude is owed. But I would encourage you to take every opportunity you can find to express those sentiments today and always. But above all, I want to make certain you know that you are not the only ones brimming with gratitude today. As you look around this entire arena, everyone here just for you, you deserve to know how thankful we all are for everything you have been, everything you are today, and everything you will become. You are gifts to your families, to the community, to each other, and to the world you will make your way through after graduation. And it's fitting we offer thanks for gifts, so I would like to take the opportunity to share some now. Thank you, graduates, for the immeasurable joy you have brought to the people who raised you and the family and friends who have loved and supported you along the way. You showed your parents how to love more deeply than they ever imagined possible, gave them something for which to feel pride, so intense they hardly know what to do in a moment like this. Thank you for giving grace to those same adults in your lives at times when it seemed we didn't fully understand your world, maybe tried a little too hard to protect you from the mistakes that we made when we sat in your seats way back when. Thank you so very much for being good to one another on this long journey you have been through your academic careers. Every time you were there for a friend, every time you showed kindness, every time you offered to include someone who may have felt left out, every effort you made to enrich your school through sports and concerts and student government and clubs, planning the events, enjoying the events year after year, those are the things that made your school great. And you did that. On a very personal note, for the people up here on the stage and for the fine educators lining the end of the row in the middle column here, and for all of the people who played a role in this school district on your behalf, thank you for making our careers possible in the first place. I want you to take a second to consider the enormity of that. The entire district exists solely for students. We who work in education tend to believe our jobs have unique meaning. We believe that we work for very rewarding purposes, but you gave that to us. By virtue of the simple fact that you are here to learn, we have been blessed with the opportunity to work with you and build careers for which we will feel pride forever. And wow, what a gift that has been. Thank you in advance for the good stewardship I believe you will provide to the world at large in the future. Time runs out for all of us in our work and in our lives, but one day you will fully inherit all that we older generations have left behind, both the progress and the dysfunction, the solutions of our time, and the stubborn, unsolved problems that will persist into yours. Thank you for the thoughtfulness you will apply, the commitment you will make, and the contributions you will offer, however big or small, to improving our communities and leaving things behind in a better shape than maybe we left for you. And most of all, as you leave us, thank you for doing your best throughout your entire lives to always be your true and authentic selves. This is the one thing you will always have in your control, the one thing that can always show you the way, no matter how far you wander, how lost you may feel, or how challenging things may become. I promise you that the authentic you is beautiful, that it is more than enough, and that is truly all you ever really need to be, no matter your ambitions in the future. Thank you, quite simply, for being you. Class of 2025, I wish you all good fortune for the future, and I will be grateful always for the opportunity to share these sentiments with you on such a momentous occasion. Please take every opportunity to give thanks, hold nothing back as you move on, and cherish the way you feel today. The words will fade, but this moment will last in vivid color. May today become the joyful memory you so richly deserve to carry with you for all the days of your life. Congratulations, and thank you.
Rows and flows of angel hair and ice cream castles in the air and feather canyons everywhere. I've looked at clouds that way. Now they only block the sun. They rain and snow on everyone. So many things I would have done, but clouds got in my way. I've looked at clouds from both sides now, from up and down, and still somehow these cloud illusions I recall. I really don't know clouds at all. Moons and Junes and Ferris wheels, the dizzy dancing where you feel as every fairy tale comes real. I've looked at love that way, now it's just another show. You leave 'em laughing when you go, and if you care, don't let them know. Don't give yourself away. I've looked at love from both sides now, from give and take, and still somehow these love's illusions I recall. I really don't know love at all. Tears and fears and feeling proud to say I love you right out loud. Dreams and seas and circus crowds. I've looked at life that way. But now old friends are acting strange. They shake their heads, they say I changed. Well, something's lost, but something's gained in living every day. Every day I've looked at life from both sides now, from win and lose, and still somehow it's life's illusions I recall. I really don't know life. I've looked at life from both sides now, from up and down, and still somehow it's life's illusions I recall. I really don't know life at all.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Luke Zach,
And I'm Ari Lawrence.
and we are honored to present the class gift on behalf of the class of 2025.
Over the past 4 years, we have spent our time learning, improving, and honestly checking out our outfits in the mirror before we head back to class.
That is why we, as the Student Council, have decided to gift the students full-length mirrors in all of the bathrooms around the school. This means no more standing up against the back wall trying to see if your outfit looks as good as you remember when you rushed out of the house to make it to first hour on time. Now, I'm aware that some people may not get as much use out of the mirrors as others, and that is why we have used our remaining funds to outfit the cutout next to the lecture hall with tables and chairs. The tables will have outlets built into them, making them perfect for OSTC students that want a comfortable place to charge their laptops, as well as a perfect place to meet in the morning before the first hour bell rings. Student Council has raised thousands of dollars throughout the years to be able to sponsor these gifts, and we are super, super excited to be able to give back as a class to the future students of South Lyon High School.
Thank you.
Got a feeling inside of me, running all through my veins, like electrical energy. A world's about to change. It's an open road, so here I go. The rest of my life is starting tonight. Feels like I'm finally on my way. I'm looking ahead, can't tell where it ends, but I'm gonna take the leap of faith, and I'm gonna hold on tight and ride this ride the rest of my life. I'm gonna go for it all out. I know there's no guarantee, but I've been given a chance, and now what's next is up to me. I'm gonna set my sights, so light those lights. The rest of my life is starting tonight. Feels like I'm finally on my way. I'm looking ahead, can't tell where it ends, but I'm gonna take the leap of faith, and I'm gonna hold on tight and ride this ride the rest of my life. All the world's a stage, I'm here to take my place. I know I'll always find a way to shine. The rest of my life is starting tonight. Feels like I'm finally on my way. I'm looking ahead, can't tell where it ends, but I'm gonna take a leap of faith. The rest of my life is starting tonight. Feels like I'm finally on my way. It starts with a dream of who I could be. Wherever it takes me, I can't wait. So I'm gonna hold on tight and ride this ride the rest of my life. The rest of my life. The rest of my
There are a few defining moments in our lives that forever change who we are. They mark a turning point, the beginning of a new chapter of our lives. They are an ending of who we were before and the beginning of who we are going to be. I am pleased to announce that we are here to celebrate one of those extraordinary moments for the class of 2025. From this day forward, we will no longer be high schoolers, but instead graduates, ready to face all of the new challenges that our lives will have to offer as we each define our place in the world. Now, before I begin, I would like to say a few thank yous on behalf of both myself and my peers. Thank you to our teachers who have spent countless hours Over the past 4 years, putting in effort to educate and support us as students, thank you for staying late to answer questions or grade assignments, devoting your time and effort even after the school day has finished to making sure you had done everything you could to promote our success. Without your daily, unwavering support and belief that each and every one of us has what it takes to succeed, none of us would be here today about to walk across this stage. I'd also like to say thank you to the families of all of our graduates who have supported us throughout our entire lives, watching us grow through both successes and failures to become the capable young adults I see before me today. You have helped us in ways that we may not have even noticed. You raised us, gave us support outside of an academic setting, taught us lessons on how to navigate the real world, and helped us with skills we will be using for the rest of our lives. Thank you all for helping us learn how to reach our true potentials and for your continued support throughout this new phase of our lives. And of course, thank you to all of the administrators and other staff members that have supported us through these past 4 years. Thank you to our coaches and lunch ladies, to our principal and assistant principals, to our guidance counselors and office staff, to our janitorial staff and hall monitors. You all aided us in ways that we can't even begin to describe, keeping our school running and allowing us to focus on ourselves and only worry about being the best students that we could be. Now, to the true spotlight of today's graduation, the class of 2025. Together, we have grown over these past 4 years in innumerable ways. When I started high school, the number one thing that adults told me was that I better enjoy it while it lasted, because one day high school was going to seem like an incredibly short blip when compared to the rest of my life. Well, now that I'm standing here today, having spent the past 4 years of my life at this school, I can say with confidence, they lied. High school is so long. Over the past 4 years, so much has happened. We've aced classes, failed tests, learned new things about the world, forgotten them the second we hit summer vacation. We've laughed and cried, cheered on our school sports teams through both wins and losses, some of us experiencing these firsthand as part of a JV or varsity team. We've grown and changed, made new friends and tried new things. We've both succeeded and fallen short over and over again. But in the words of Winston Churchill, success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. And I think that this is such an important idea to bring up at this point in our lives. Looking back on where we started when we were just freshmen is kind of a crazy experience. Freshman year, fall of 2021, we experienced all of the canon events that students entering high school must. Getting booed at the homecoming pep rally by the upperclassmen, freezing to death while walking to Tropical Smoothie, Rite Aid, or Java House because we couldn't drive yet. And thinking, wow, high school has way more homework than middle school did. We were suffering through freshman PE and health classes, taking our first ever language courses if we didn't take Spanish in middle school, and struggling with the fact that the school seemed so much bigger and more daunting than middle school. Although I can really think, when I look back on the pictures of that year, is the universal experience of, wow, I am so glad I don't have that haircut anymore. Sophomore year, however, we truly started strong. Our class won the games at the homecoming pep rally for what would be the first time of many. We were navigating the vast hallways of our school much more smoothly and realizing that the building isn't actually that big. We began slowly but surely making our ways behind the wheel of a car and into driver's training, making the roads at least 3 times less safe and our parents' blood pressure at least 3 times higher. We truly began the very slow process of growing up, especially in an academic setting. Maybe you took your first advanced art class sophomore year, or your first AP. Maybe you took honors English, or maybe you just sat back and thought, wow, there's way more homework than freshman year. Now, junior year, our first official year as upperclassmen, is when we really started to pick up the pace. All of a sudden, we were turning 16 and 17, getting driver's licenses and cars. Our class won at our high school pep rally again. We were thinking about colleges, taking more advanced classes, getting onto varsity for our sports, getting bigger and better roles in theater, becoming leaders and officers in clubs. Some of us took our first shot at the Spanish biliteracy test. Some of us started taking college tours. Some of us started going to OSTC to learn skills and trades, practice nursing or marketing, welding and cooking. Some of us dual enrolled, taking our first sneak peek at real college courses. Junior year, the school collectively raised over 1,500 books for Mott's Children's Hospital and Beaumont's Children's Hospital during the spring book drive. And then we were all collectively hit by the brick wall that was our SATs. But we made it through those together too. And now here we are as seniors, on our last day together as students of South Lyon High School. This year has come and gone faster than all the others, though that last month definitely could have gone much faster if the severe outbreak of senioritis was anything to go by. This year, we won our homecoming pep rally for the last time. We competed in our last sports meets or games. We took our last AP exams. We collected and signed our last yearbooks. We took our last final exams. We walked out of South Lyon High School for the last time, surrounded by our clapping peers. We danced the night away at prom. We revisited our elementary schools and said a last few sentimental words to teachers we hadn't seen in years. We collected our cords and collars at senior honors night, and now we stand here today. Right now, we stand at a crossroads, and once we cross this stage and accept our diplomas, we're going to have to choose a path. And no matter what that path is for you, whether you're going to college or trade school, or taking a gap year, or going directly into the workforce, the same truth applies to all of us. During our time in high school, our successes never guaranteed we'd be accomplished for the rest of our lives, nor did the sky fall to the earth when we had a missing assignment or got a D on an essay. But the one thing that is going to define us from now on is our courage continue. It is our ability to leave this stadium and go make something of our lives. We have a long road ahead of us, filled with new opportunities and chances to redefine who we are as people. But as we each continue on our own paths, we will always have one commonality. We are South Lyon Lions. And in the name of our school's motto, we should be proud of who we are and who we were and who we are going to be. We have our entire lives ahead of us today. This is not only a goodbye to the place we grew from dumb teenagers to capable young adults, but it is also a hello and a welcome to the countless opportunities we now have at our fingertips. We only need to reach forward, just barely, and grab them. Whether you are leaving this stadium today and walking towards your college dorm, or your first apprenticeship in a trade, or to a job, or to online classes, you are going to be focusing on succeeding in your field. But remember also that succeeding isn't always the most important thing. It is also important to be smart about your choices, to be grateful for your opportunities, to be gracious in giving and receiving help, and to remember the best piece of advice that I have ever been given that one of my closest friends once said to me during an AP Psych interview. Be kind. It is on every kindergarten teacher's wall for a reason. And make this school proud that you were once a Lion.
First of all, I want to thank all of our musical performers and speakers today. This is likely the biggest crowd they have been in front of, and I think they all did a tremendous job, and their performances really highlight the amount of talent we have in the senior class. So thank you to all of you. The students in the class of 2025 represent the 139th graduating class of South Lyon High School. Many of your teachers, counselors, support staff, administrators, and board members are here to celebrate your accomplishment and bid you a fond farewell. The arena is also filled with family members, classmates, and friends who've come here on a Saturday afternoon in order to share this moment with you, a moment that marks the culmination of 13 years of learning and growth. Seniors and soon-to-be graduates, I ask one favor of you, and that is to please enjoy the rest of this day, this ceremony, and this moment. There will be plenty of time to think about, dream about, and maybe even stress out about the future, but this is the day to celebrate your accomplishments and to share a special moment with lifelong friends. I was struggling a little bit with my commencement speech this year. As principal, it's a great honor to give a graduation speech, but to be honest, it's a difficult assignment. Attempting to find a universal message that will speak to 290 different individuals, all with different dreams, backgrounds, and experiences, and keeping it around 5 minutes is very difficult. You all achieved your shared goal, graduation, but you certainly had different paths and experiences to get where you are today. As I was thinking about your high school experience, I kept coming back to one universal connection, and that is being a high school student in the year 2025 is hard, really hard. And I'm talking about everything. It used to be that you were either an excellent student, or you were an athlete, or you volunteered, or you were active in clubs, or you focused on your job, but maybe you weren't that into school activities. Now it seems like everybody has multiple commitments with multiple groups, and based on our Honors Night awards, some of you seem to want to do it all. This makes for a far busier high school experience than I had, and I would venture to guess most of your parents had. Balancing your classes, jobs, sports, clubs, volunteering, family commitments, relationships, it's a lot. And this is all done under the constant eye of social media. So if you accidentally trip on the stairs, have a spat with your friend group, or heaven forbid get dumped by your date before homecoming, it's all over Instagram or Snap in 2 minutes, and the whole school and world knows about it. There's no process time anymore. It's just out there for the world to see. This experience is made even harder by the fact that your older relatives and society in general constantly remind you that high school is the greatest time of your life. That's a lot for a 17-year-old, and it's no wonder so many of our high school students seem stressed out and exhausted at times. With all that going on, it's okay if you're sitting out there right now thinking, man, I spent the best 4 years of my life running around just trying to keep up. These were the good old days Macklemore was talking about. I hope all of you had a great experience at South Lyon High School. The vast majority of you were here for all 4 years, and I hope you formed friendships. I hope you participated in activities in and outside of school, and I hope you formed meaningful relationships with our staff and your fellow students. But I do want you to know that it's okay if it wasn't always a smooth experience, and it's okay if it was difficult at times. The truth is, I don't want high school to be the best time of your life, and the other truth is, it really shouldn't be. High school is about growth and development. You have 4 years to learn the skills you need to navigate future challenges, and you need time to develop your personality and core values. Hopefully these include our core values, such as empathy and initiative. The bottom line is your experience at South Lyon High School should prepare you to be able to seek and live your best life and give you the skills to take advantage of these opportunities when they will come. I had an ex-student visit a couple of months ago. He probably graduated close to 10 years ago from South Lyon High School. He is currently in a band called Toxhard, and they are going on tour this summer. He asked to use the high school to film a video, so we were able to walk the building together. As I walked around with him, I was genuinely stunned by his seemingly photographic memories of high school. He not only remembered what we had read and discussed in my class, but he was rattling off different assignments, projects, teachers from his time here. He insisted on showing the other band members his old classrooms and was ecstatic when he bumped into Mr. Davis and was able to catch up with him. High school clearly meant a lot to him and had left a huge impression on him. Those lessons, conversations with staff, shared experiences, and friendships at South Lyon High School were not only still fresh in his mind 10 years later, but were also helping to drive him on his current path. South Lyon High School prepared him and helped give him the tools to chase his dreams. His high school years weren't the highlight of his life, but they helped prepare him to live his best life. The point of my speech is not to minimize the high school experience. As I look around the room, I see individuals that have done tremendous things while they were students in our building. Ava Mineski started the Multicultural Club. Michael Lindstrom, Lassa Avernelli, and Brooke Archer founded the Cancer Awareness Club. Katie Lofiego is currently creating a military wall to honor our veterans. Riley Winkle helped form our first South Lyon High School dance team. Our NHS leaders started the Lions Locker in our building to support their fellow students. Jana Price started the dress swap for the homecoming dance. Izzy Noah and Graham Brown both broke records in basketball. And let's not forget Courtney Pumpkin Putnam. Is Courtney here yet? There's Courtney. Let's not forget Courtney, who just walked in with a state title in lacrosse. There's the trophy. And not to be outdone, it looks like the softball team's heading in right now with the regional championship that they just won. You guys could not have timed that better. Well done. I could go on, as this truly is a wonderful and dedicated group of seniors. But my hope would be that those same students would use what they learned from these successful experiences and continue to show initiative and find bigger and better ways to give back to their communities and honor their values. When they visit in 10 to 15 years, I hope they are talking about the organizations and passion projects that you are currently involved with and the lessons they learned while they were students here. Class of 2025, rest assured knowing that being a high school student is more difficult now than it was 30, 20, or I would even say 10 years ago, which means being a high school graduate was more difficult as well. Be proud of what you have accomplished, and remember that when you hear your elders talk about the good old days and how free and easy high school was, it really always wasn't. Also remember that those same obstacles and difficulties forced you to become resilient and determined and helped make you the person that you are today. As a Lyon graduate, know that you are prepared to chase your dreams and seek the best days of your life. Seniors, thanks again for 4 incredible years. I love who you are, and I can't wait to see who you will become. And remember, if you thought this was good, life only gets better. Congratulations. President of the South Lyon Community Schools Board of Education, Mr. Anthony Abate, and Superintendent of South Lyon Community Schools, Mr. Stephen Archibald. It is my tremendous honor and privilege to be able to share the following with all in attendance today. By the authority vested in me by the South Lyon Community Schools Board of Education, I proudly declare that the following students have earned the right to graduate from South Lyon High School, representing the 139th graduating class.
Ariana Rose Lawrence, magna cum laude. Luke Michael Zach, summa cum laude. Maggie Rose Badrack, summa cum laude, Seala by literacy. Brooke Elizabeth Archer, summa cum laude. Jad Salah Abu Salah, cum laude. Olivia Aegis. Anna Christina Alarcon Monroy, Seala by literacy. Ian Michael Anderson, summa cum laude. Rocco Domenico David Archero. Mia Armstrong. Anthony Habib Ashe. Kira Jean Ashkanani. Raymond Joseph Atchley. Veer Singh Atwal. Lasya Sri Evernini, magna cum laude. Ava Marie Babin. Keenan Patrick Balanya, summa cum laude. Peyton Lynn Barsak. Akshath Rajesh. Riley Grace Barth, magna cum laude. Addison Marie Belcher. John Allen Benedicts. Caitlin Grace Ben, summa cum laude. Zachary Thomas Alvin Bennett. Josiah James Sherrill. Ashley Elizabeth Bledsoe, summa cum laude. Alexa Bella Borg, summa cum laude. Lauren Elizabeth Borgman. Cassidy Lynn Boswick. Kayla Marie Bourgeot. Alexander James Branch. William Michael Branch. Graham Michael Braun, magna cum laude. Maisie Noel Bray. Mason Andrew Brown. Thomas Joseph Irwin Bruner. Madison Kaylin Buckley. Simon James Bunin. Erin Claire Burchill, summa cum laude. Jace Lee Charles Bussey. Ricardo Bygeth. Tyler Owen Cameron. Sydney Rain Campbell, summa cum laude. Enzo Livio Capicchione. Susie Sakura Carver. Riley Paige Chapiso, magna cum laude, seal by literacy. Pride Eufanyu Chenwi, magna cum laude. Evan Michael Symbolic, cum laude. Reagan Elizabeth Claypool. Morgan Louise Kogo. Autumn Rose Coleman. Gianna Cecilia Collier. Devin William Comstock. Jonathan Uriah Comstock. Joseph Ryan Cooper. Samuel Nicholas Cornelier. Spencer Lillian Corridor. Caden Leonard Cottingham. Grace Elizabeth Corvell, summa cum laude. Alyssa Jane Crispin, summa cum laude. Gavin Patrick Crowley. Jack Hunter Cumberland. Mason Dean Cummings, magna cum laude. Elizabeth Grace Cunningham. Brady Benjamin Salata, magna cum laude. Tessa Rose DiMuccia. Julia Michelle Devers. Loretta Wagner Di Giuseppe. Allison Michelle Doyen. Reagan Randall Duncan. Maximus Cross Eisenman. Avery Elizabeth Eppert, summa cum laude. Chloe Alea Evans, summa cum laude, seal by literacy. Jamie Ray Farkas, magna cum laude. Cheyenne Marie Filarski. Mariah Jewel Fillion. Chloe Sky Gwen Finley, cum laude. Madeline Jean Formella. Matthew Kurt Formella. Cassidy Lynn Fowler. Braden Ray Fox. Brett Landon Fredericks. Caitlin Denise Guerin, cum laude. Haley Elizabeth Garvey, magna cum laude. William Wallace Graytop, magna cum laude. Aiden Scott Grazioli, cum laude. Mackenzie Mariah Green. Benjamin Charles Gridley, summa cum laude. Ronnie N. Griffin. Natalie Lynn Marie Gross.
Tierney Sandra Wajardo. Paige Marie Guback. Logan Anthony Guerrero. Ariana Guadalupe Gutierrez. Genevieve Nicole Hawes, summa cum laude, seal of biliteracy. Maya Ray Hall. Sutton Nathaniel Holler. Robert Comil Jamal Hamade. Catherine Jane Hammond. Harley Heaven Hamilton. Jacob Thomas Harden, summa cum laude. Alexander Landis Hatem. Gabriella Louise Haven. Benjamin Michael Hawker. Logan Christopher Helm. Jack Burke Hendry. Veronica Susanna Hernandez March, seal of biliteracy. Brooks Robert Hesterman. Evelyn Joy Hesterman, summa cum laude. Victor Hajazi, seal of biliteracy. Gavin James Hochtanner. Nathan William Hoaxema. Joshua John Holcomb. Maddox Christopher Hoskins. Mackenzie Brooke Howard. Marissa Lynn Hall. Jacob Riley Jasper. Sean Adam Jennings. Preston Michael Johnson. Lily Elizabeth Judd, summa cum laude. Ashton Keith Kant. Kara Rose Kaminsky. Joseph James Karlavich. Madeline Rose Kern. Lindsay Ann Kidder, summa cum laude, seal of biliteracy. Colton Christopher Kirky. Jacob Alexander Kissel, summa cum laude, seal of biliteracy. Ava Rose Kleber. Cole Lane Knack. Samantha Joyce Coiler, summa cum laude. Haley Michelle Coquinos. Evan David Camoris. Adam Ryan Kamfara, cum laude. Lily Sophia Krieger. Jeffrey Lannon Kubitsky. Mireille Lafontaine, summa cum laude. Samira Jackie LaRoche. Cara Marie Lazaro. Joshua Brown Lebnick, summa cum laude. Logan Matthew LeClaire. Christian Muyed Lyon. Natalie Rebecca Kraus, summa cum laude, seal of biliteracy. Adeline Elizabeth Conroe. Casey Marie Gage. Linnea Hope Harris, cum laude. Michael Leon Lindstrom, summa cum laude. Mandy Marie Van Dam. Parker Kevin Chubb. Paige Alessandra Diedler. Catherine Faith Enlow, cum laude, seal of biliteracy. Lauren Olivia MacDonald, summa cum laude. Lauren Ashley Skripek, cum laude. Brady Tennyson Little. Katie Lynn Lofiego, magna cum laude. Luca Joseph Lavalvo. Levi Joseph Love, cum laude. Taylor Marie Luke, cum laude. Thomas Cooper Likens, summa cum laude. Madison Jade Maxon. Kaylin Lee Medea, magna cum laude. Ian Philip Malterich, cum laude. Ava Manevsky, summa cum laude, seal of biliteracy. Cody James Martin. Grace Ray Martinez. Gavin Matthew Martinkowski. Mia Onzen Mason, summa cum laude. Christopher Michael Mathis. Merrick Anthony Mousolf. Mason Michael Melcher, cum laude. Isabella Rianne Metz. Paul Ronald Miles. Brooke Sienna Miller. Emily Lynn Mitchell, summa cum laude. Kylie Ann Madreski, magna cum laude. Elijah Joseph Mullen. Connor James Mullins. Ryan John Murphy, summa cum laude, seal of biliteracy. Autumn Louise Murray. Brandon Michael Neighbors. Aaron Ray Nettles. Brody Ryan Newcomb, summa cum laude. Kevin Wing. Kang Dai Lee Wing, cum laude. Liam Cole Nielsen. Maximus Aaron Novak. Samantha McKenna O'Brien, summa cum laude. Kenzie Elizabeth O'Donnell. Zoe Rhiannon O'Grady. Kate Elizabeth Osterman. Maggie Jane Overstreet, cum laude.
Cameron Uzi Parikh. Jacob Daniel Pelto, cum laude. Haley Rebecca Pennell. Rosalind Claire Peterson, magna cum laude, seal of biliteracy. Mateus Pizarro Chameri, magna cum laude. Leah Karen Ploggins. Felix Maximilian Plavins. Riley Rose Porter, summa cum laude, seal of biliteracy. Shayna Lynn Price. Olivia Violet Quayle. Christian Thomas Reset. Andrew Paul Racka. Rohan Singh Rathore. Jalen Devon Richards. Samantha Jane Rickabaugh, cum laude. Natalia Giselle Reminelli. Aiden John Robinson. Lola Catherine Romero. Carter Dominic Rubis. Isabella Grace Russell, summa cum laude. Patrick Vincent Russell, magna cum laude. Aubrey Grace Say. Davy Mancia Salas III, magna cum laude. Allison Christine Savage, summa cum laude. Ian River Shields. Lillian Rain Shimmerhorn. Chloe Jean Schultz. Sincere TJ Sellers. Mackenzie Ann Schultz, summa cum laude. Megan Alexa Sedembrini, magna cum laude. Ethan Eric Schamberger, magna cum laude. Eric Scott Sherburne. Brady Thomas Shields, summa cum laude, seal of biliteracy. Owen Robert Simot, magna cum laude. Brooklyn Jade Seneca. Angela May Smathers, summa cum laude. Evan Emmanuel Smoleski, magna cum laude. Addison Nicole Smith. Delaney Michelle Smith, cum laude. Hope Elizabeth Spalding. Gianna Marie Spano. Madeline Marie Stafford. Sydney Ray Stahue, summa cum laude. Sarah Nicole Steed, summa cum laude. Zachary David Stevenson. Luke Michael Stevens. Samuel Joseph Stoll. Addison Jane Strauss. Madison Grace Stridiron. Harshitha Sudhakar, summa cum laude. Samantha Uliana Swanson. Gabrielle Sophia Sueda. Sophia Marie Tapp. Chelsea Ray Turbeck. Charlotte Marie Thomas. Jack Edward Thornton, cum laude. Jake Ryan Tolbert. Anna Grace Satinas, summa cum laude. Morgan Elizabeth Tucker, magna cum laude. Emma Grace Tupa. Noah Robert Tyransky. Mariana Sophia Valeri, magna cum laude. Anna Van Noyen. Bean Irene Van Langeveldi, magna cum laude. Matila Velmorgan. Andrew Louis Verona Curley, summa cum laude. Sawyer Chester Voss. Peyton Lynn Wade. Ryan Joseph Walters. Audrey Nicole Wandel, summa cum laude. Tyler Kurt Ward. David Christian Weaver Jr., summa cum laude. Riley James Adam Wenzel. Trevor John Werner. Aubin Jack Wesley, summa cum laude. Braden David Westfall. Landon Powell Wharton, summa cum laude, seal of biliteracy. Hayden Joseph White. Brady David Wilcox, magna cum laude. Elise Monroe Williams. Jack Jeffrey Williams, cum laude. Abigail Elizabeth Wilson. Riley Morgan Winkle, cum laude. Kaylin Marie Wisniewski, cum laude. Andrew Jacob Wright. Liam Matthew Wyman, magna cum laude. Emily Lynn Yarbrough. Liliana Kathleen Yost, summa cum laude. Darko Novica Zdrowkowski, magna cum laude. Owen Richard Ziski, summa cum laude. Justine Marie Zupin. Isabella Grace Noe, summa cum laude, seal of biliteracy. Camille Christina Allen. Raquel Marie Allen. Avery Kira Boyer, summa cum laude. Courtney Lynn Putnam, summa cum laude.
Ava Rose Weaver, summa cum laude. Leela Hermione Arcusian, summa cum laude, and seal of biliteracy. Jillian James Lamati, summa cum laude, seal of biliteracy. Maggie Badrak.
Students, please rise and join our choir for the singing of the SLHS alma mater. Seniors, please turn your tassels from the right to the left. Ladies and gentlemen, we present to you the graduating class of 2025.